So then he was in Searing Spears anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, Aka really just had this game in the bag when Chris didn't draw things for 2 turns.
Pretty much. Yeah, it was pretty much over, and he didn't even have to show his other removal spells in his hand.
It's one of those situations where one person just draws everything they need.
Yep, and that'll do it.
Okay. Game 2. I think you said this was
this one
a bit faster.
It was a lot faster. This is an example why you should mulligan with a 1-land hand, regardless of how much creatures. So he goes calling humans, plays a pilgrim, and that looks like a good setup, but
if he has the Pillar of Flame or something early and doesn't draw another land, he's going to be in serious trouble.
Right. I think this one you kind of see why he chose it. I mean, you do get a 2/2.
Yeah, he's got the answers. It'll slow down the Jund deck from removing stuff.
Which is actually until he drew that land. Actually, right now he has a Farseek and he can't cast it. So if Aka doesn't draw any land, he's in trouble because he can't cast Farseek anymore. He can pillar it. He can't even pillar it because he has no red.
Right. Wow, this is a dangerous hand for Aka to have kept too.
Right. So that card.
Vizzy didn't draw any land either. Oh man, this is 2 pilgrims. Okay, Nate, this is why he kept this.
You can kind of see it, but then he draws a land, and
And I can see a bonfire in Aka's hand. So.
Yeah, and the mortars too. So.
Oof, using mortars is a rough one if they let their opponent get to 6.
So he Farseeks here.
For 3, gets the red land, and he's going to bonfire next turn and wipe all of Vizzy's board.
Yeah. No, he can't. Because he costs 1 more.
1, 2.
He can do it for 1. Oh, he can do it for 1 and wipe the board.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he still can do it and wipe for 1. It costs him an extra, but
he still can. Yeah.
Yeah, and if Chris Vazone does not draw another land here, which he
does not.
Oof.
So he's coming in for 3 here. I mean,
might as well.
Yeah.
You have to put pressure on the Jund deck.
So not bad for 1 land.
No, this is one kind of 1 land hand you do keep, hoping to draw more land. It's just been unfortunate that poor Christopher Zone has not drawn any.
Yeah, he figured he'd draw more by now, but in any case, so yeah, just I think he's gonna play it on tap, and I think at this point he's debating between either bonfiring or playing Strike Test.
Both are pretty solid answers. The only problem is that Thalia and the Elite Inquisitor both have First Strike, pretty much nullifying that Thrag Tusk.
It does.
He plays 2 more, pays 2 more life to play that untapped, and does play the Thrag Tusk. Okay.
Life gain now, I guess.
Right. Well, that's what the Jund mid-range deck really does survive. It pulls 5 life off the Thrag Tusk, it pulls 2 off the Huntsmaster.
Yeah.
Recovers.
Right, which is how actually the 4-color Reanimator, I said you run Centaur Healer, just so you can use, what's his name, Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, and the life gain.
So this is an interesting attack here. He attacks it both. Why, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, you have to keep the pressure on the Jund deck.
Yeah, but
he will
attacking
the bonfire at some point.
Yeah, but he's also.
I don't know if I would have attacked with the Thalia. Well,
yeah, you don't attack with the Thalia. The interesting thing is that I think at that point he had a Selesnya charm, I think.
Oh, okay.
And he forgot
couldn't cast it.
Couldn't cast it because
is against.
Yeah, because Cameron can only use to cast that chosen creature type.
Right. It's honestly, again, a statement that Toby Elliott, the level 5 judge extraordinaire, has said that there's a couple cards recently that Wizards has worded quite strangely that makes it really confusing for players. I mean, that and Jace's memory.
Yeah.
Not memory adept, the new Jace.
But I bonfire there.
Oh man,
that pretty much won the game.
This is the end of Vizzy.
That's it. It's done pretty much. But
Mr. Zone, unless he draws another land and has some sort of recovery against the Thrag Tusk, this is gonna be a.
He does actually. The interesting thing is that he places Hollowed Fountain on tap, and if you watch, does nothing. And
he still doesn't have any colored mana off that cavern, right?
Yeah. But even then, so the question is like, why would you play untapped?
I think he thought he had mana.
To Azura's Charm or something.
Celestia Charm. Celestia Charm, because exile the thing in response to it attacking.
Sure.
Saves yourself a turn. Unfortunately, I think it's just a matter of exhaustion. It's slowly letting Vizzy down at this point.
Still happy to see him in there, though.
Yeah, he hasn't really made finals too often. It's really impressive to see this sort of matchup.
Definitely. So we got Farseek here, probably going for a Blood Crypt.
Yeah, another Kira. This is pretty much over with this many cards in Aka's hand.
I just go land, I don't know.
land, Supreme Verdict.
Like Dark Ritual would be really good for a Wrath of God or something. Like Damnation.
This is seriously the one issue with a lot of these lands currently at Standard. They don't produce colored mana.
Yeah. So if you draw like a Kessig into a Gameday Township, and you're pretty SOL at that point.
Yeah. Like it's a consideration why people only run one Kessig Wolf run, or maybe even only
Definitely.
two even. So
And that's the game.
yeah, with that much damage.
Azur's Charms, yeah, there you are.
Azur's Charms, he needed the thing.
Anyway,
Well, that's our finals. 2-0 Aka over Chris Vazone in the Return to Ravnica Game Day 2.
yep. All right.
Thank you everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Shoots.